Hey guys, I've got a trade proposal that I've been thinking about for probably like 3 weeks now, that I've just kept pondering to myself about, not saying anything, and trying to decide if I think it would work. Now, disclaimer to start, I don't think it's going to happen, and I don't think anyone's going to be proposing this, but to me personally, just thinking about it, would the Bengals trade Trey Hendrickson to the Dolphins for the disgruntled Jalen Ramsey and a fourth round pick or fifth round pick, whatever they would need to throw in? I would like to see it happen because if you think about it, it would benefit both teams, and there's the possibility that you could still appease both players because both, I believe, are down to 1 year on their contract, and I know the Dolphins have been shopping Jalen Ramsey for like weeks now. The Bengals are in a unique situation where their best defensive player is basically doing the same thing. It could be a good swap. The Bengals the last 2 years have been the worst defensive team in the league. It's been primarily on the back end of the defense. Trey Hendrickson has led the league in sacks the last 2 years, and it hasn't mattered for the defense. The problem for the Bengals defense isn't up front. It's on the back end. They have a lot of young defensive backs. If you plug in Jalen Ramsey to that could be a huge help. Even if it's not prime Jalen Ramsey and he's over the hill a little bit, it would still be a huge boost. And depending on the contracts, it could be 1 year's for both of them anyway. Just give them bonus or restructure the contract where they get more salary this year and they can still walk in free agency next year and go for a bigger contract. To me, the players are similar in talent. The Dolphins could benefit. When's the last time the Dolphins have had a good pass rush? I mean, what comes to mind to me is like Cameron Wake and who they had back in the like early 2010s. Like, the Dolphins are not going to be able to compete with Josh Allen and the Bills, or even it looks like Drake May is going to be pretty good with the Patriots without a competent pass rush, which they don't usually have. So adding a Trey Hendrickson, who's led the league in sacks the last 2 years, would be a big boost, especially when you're trading a player that's not even going to play for you like Jalen Ramsey. Same for the Bengals. Add a competent player in the back end that would be a huge help, and you're replacing a player that's refusing to play for you. So that's my thought. I don't think it's actually going to happen, but if it would, player for player, and maybe the Dolphins throw in a fourth or fifth round pick, who do you guys think says no? Let me know in the comments. And if you think it's a good trade, then you can say that too. But if one of them says no, who do y'all think says no?